This is where barriers are broken. This is where records are set. This is the edge of what we're capable of. Every milestone in aerospace history has seen these skies. This is where we stood on the shoulders of giants and saw the future. To fly faster, longer, and safer. To make our warriors stronger and our enemies tremble. Our mission is test. Our goal is to find the unknown. And we go further. We set the standard. We are innovators. We will not accept the status quo. The warfighter depends on us to be agile, responsive, and accurate. Our success is theirs. Before aircraft leave the ground, before weapons find their mark, there is test. A community of professionals chasing excellence in all we do. Every member of our team serves. Each play a part in accomplishing this test mission. We brought the F-35 to operational capability. We modernized the fleet to fly for years to come. We tested radar systems to precision. We made airdrops more efficient, parachutes more dependable, airmen safer. Test pilots are trained here. Airframes are developed here. Autonomous flight is a reality. Every day we achieve more than yesterday. Flight test is the first step. The mission expands and our dynamics grow. The future is on its way at hypersonic speed. Our work is never finished. The sky was the limit, but not anymore. We are the 412th Test Wing. This is where barriers are broken. This is where records are set. This is the edge of what we're capable of. Every milestone in aerospace history has seen these skies. This is where we stood on the shoulders of giants and saw the future. To fly faster, longer, and safer. To make our warriors stronger and our enemies tremble. Our mission is test. Our goal is to find the unknown. And we go further. We set the standard. We are innovators. We will not accept the status quo. The warfighter depends on us to be agile, responsive, and accurate. Our success is theirs. Before aircraft leave the ground, before weapons find their mark, there is test. A community of professionals chasing excellence in all we do. Every member of our team serves. Each play a part in accomplishing this test mission. We brought the F-35 to operational capability. We modernized the fleet to fly for years to come. We tested radar systems to precision. We made airdrops more efficient, parachutes more dependable, airmen safer. Test pilots are trained here. Airframes are developed here. Autonomous flight is a reality. Every day we achieve more than yesterday. Flight test is the first step. The mission expands and our dynamics grow. The future is on its way at hypersonic speed. Our work is never finished. The sky was the limit, but not anymore. We are the 412th Test Wing. This is where barriers.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to our weekly town hall, our Friday afternoon town hall, every duty Friday, 1500 town hall. I'm Colonel Matt Kaspers, the Vice Commander here at the 412 Test Wing, and I'm joined by Chief Swistak.
Good afternoon.
And we are joining you again. Actually, last time I did town hall was a couple weeks ago, and it was with you when we did the ALS showcase.
Yes, sir, that's right. It seems like we're the dynamic duo when it comes to stand-ins. Yes, sir.
So, awesome. It's great to be back here with you and to be talking with everybody out here in Takata in the center of the aerospace testing universe. We've got a pretty interesting discussion for today. We've got a couple of FSS events to kick off. Also going to Warrior of the Week that we're going to chat with.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
And then we're going to be introducing May, which is going to be the Asian American Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're going to chat about that and all the events that we have planned here at Edwards Air Force Base and Plant 42 in the next coming month. Can you believe it's May already?
Oh my gosh, time is flying, sir. It's unbelievable.
I know. It's already getting hot out there.
It is. Summer's here. I think summer's here. They call it spring, but it's summer out there.
It's
Absolutely.
already summer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're in the transition to blazing hot. All right, make sure you text in those questions, 707-412-8922, anytime during the broadcast, and Chief and I will take a crack at it if we can. If not, we'll figure out the answer. If we
phone
can
a
get
friend.
Yeah, phone a friend. If we can get it to you during the broadcast, we'll do that. And if not, then we'll get the answer back afterward. But I think, does that cover all the bases?
I think so. I think that rounds them all, sir. It's perfect.
Right. Good deal. I'm getting a little rusty at Town Hall. It's been too long.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. All right, so let's go ahead and meet Senior Airman Joshua Laverty, who is a Senior Emergency Actions Controller at the Edwards Air Force Base Command Post. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're really glad that you are here and able to join us. So if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about your airman story.
So I am from South Florida. I was born and raised there at West Palm Beach. I was born in 2000, so I am quite young. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And yeah, I joined the Air Force when I was 18 years old and ended up coming in as a command post, 1 Charlie 3. I've been that ever since. It's my first duty station, but I've been all over the place. I've been to Qatar during OAR. I've been to Korea for Freedom Shield 23. and then a couple other places like that for TDY, Langley, and Missouri. I think I was there once, so that's pretty nice.
Awesome. That's great. So from West Palm Beach here out to Edwards, so that's definitely the wet climate to the hot and dry climate. How do you like Edwards Air Force Base?
I actually really enjoy it. I've been here for over 4 years now, so I've come to quite accustomed to it. It's a lot different. At least there's not a lot of humidity here, so I'm not sweating bullets every time I get out and go outside. So
good point.
I like that dry heat. It's a lot better than Florida heat. So
yeah,
I was already used to it.
I hear that. That's good. Well, so you were nominated as a Warrior of the Week for exactly what you just mentioned there, your very short notice trip to the Republic of Korea to support an exercise there. Could you talk just a little bit about what you were doing there and how that exercise played out for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can. So I was out there. I was receiving and disseminating orders that were coming down from, the ROC Air Force, and then us. We were working hand in hand, trying to get these orders out to the 3-star out there, and also the general for the Korean Air Force. So it was really nice to be hand in hand with the Korean Air Force while I worked along with them. And it was pretty nice. It was a lot of work, three weeks straight, no days off, but a lot was accomplished. They kind of started the wartime a little bit different. Usually they start on day 0, but we started on day 95, right? Wow. So we're already in the midst of the war, and that was kind of the whole thing. Like, let's see how we can do 95 days in, right? So that was the whole thing for it.
Yeah, it's definitely a different flavor of command and control than you usually get here at Edwards. Very different. For the viewers out there, Josh and I actually get to talk on the phone a lot at 2 o'clock in the morning or what have you when the command post calls and is letting me know something is not quite right on the installation. But so that's great that you were able to both get that additional experience, but also be able to support that larger picture at such short notice. So thank you for doing that.
And connecting it to that international partnership, which is so important. And to think, did you imagine, just not too many years ago, around 2000, early 2000, well, maybe later than 2000. How about let's go when you graduated high school, which wasn't that long ago, that you would be translating for the Republic of Korea's Air Force. Could you even imagine? How amazing is that?
I would have never thought that would happen. Honestly, I had no idea that I would get any of these chances that I've gotten. I've gained so much experience throughout the years because of the Air Force, and I'm so grateful for all of it. I've become a better person, a better airman, and I keep on growing every single day. So,
that's awesome, Josh. So Chief just mentioned it, but translating, so do you speak Korean?
I do not speak a lot of Korean. I actually learned for the first time while I was over there. So I had a lot of the Korean Air Force people teaching me, all the words of Korea, some of them bad, some of them good, but it was quite fun. But I did help them out with some of their orders, right? When they translated to English, they were like, hey, can you come over here? Can this make sense? And so I was working hand on hand, especially with one of our translator who did know Korean. I was helping her out. Her name was Staff Sergeant Lim. And so I got to help hand by hand really just translate these words and see how they were processed and see how these individuals work, and got to know them on a name basis. So I think that's great.
Oh, that's terrific. So when you're not in the command post at 2 o'clock in the morning or on your contingency deployment, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Mm-hmm. Really, I like to do just kind of play with my dog back at home. I love my child. His name's Caprice, so that's like kind of a big thing. So I play at home, and I like to cook a little bit, play video games, kind of watch TV. I don't go outside very much. I guess you would call introvertedness that you get from the command post. But I like to just do stuff around the house and enjoy my time off for what it is.
I would never guess that you're introverted. The way you're, kind of interacting here on camera, you're doing an amazing job. I also understand. We kind of chatted a little before we kicked this all off. You have somebody very special, probably watching this right now. So, do you want to take the chance to say something?
Yeah, shout out to my mama. I love you. If you are watching, know that you raised a special person, and I can't wait to see you in the next coming weeks. So be safe. I love you.
That's awesome. That's great. So that is absolutely terrific, and I'm really glad that you were able to come on here. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the rest of the viewers, Takata 2, kind of what life is like in the command post day to day?
Yeah, I just want to say it's great working with you, Colonel Kaspers. Even before he came on base, I accidentally called him right before you even came here. And I was like giving him a notification, and he was like, oh, I'm not there yet, but I'll track this notification, right? Like, I got you. And I'm like, wow, like, I already knew he was going to be a great vice commander at that time. Like, you know, he was ready to come in prepared, and he was, you know, feet on the ground right the day that he got here, before he even got here. So you guys got a great vice commander, and, you know.
Wow.
That's
really
I didn't
nice.
pay him to say that. No, but,
That's perfect. And your mom's, does she have the same last name as you? Or is,
No, she does not.
so what's her last name?
Keels?
Miss Keels, you did an excellent job raising a fine American airman. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Awesome.
right.
Josh, it was absolutely a pleasure to have you on our town hall, and congratulations on being selected this week's Warrior of the Week.
All right, thank you, sir.
It's excellent to get to know you a little bit. All right, thank you very much.
All right. That was fantastic.
Yes, sir. It's always
absolutely
great.
fantastic. You know, when we hear these stories, not only of just the vignettes from our members of Takata 2 here on Town Hall, but also, you know, Josh's story that, like you pointed out, those partnerships with our allies in,
Yes, sir.
you know, the Asia Pacific area of operations are paramount, right?
They are,
We have a
and-
lot of ongoing activities here at the installation that are involved with our allies and partners
Yes, sir,
in that
absolutely.
region. So,
And becoming more important day by day with
Absolutely.
kind of the culminating tensions in the world, if you will.
that's right. Yeah, certainly the strategic environment continues to change and evolve in that region.
Yes, sir.
In that region and become tense. All right. So our next topic is our special observance month. I am struggling. It's Friday.
Yes, sir.
With the diction, but so we're celebrating in the month of May the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month, Special Observance Month, which is really celebrating the contributions of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islanders to America, to the United States.
Yes, sir.
And we have joining us today, who's one of the Special Observance Program Managers, is Mr. Rommel DePaz. Did I get that right, DePaz?
That's right, sir.
Okay, good. All right. If you could, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Welcome.
Sir, before I do that, I would like to
Oh.
offer this lei to you and
Awesome.
Chief
Thanks.
Swanstack here.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
And,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
magandang
Appreciate it.
hapon in Tagalog. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
All the good stuff, so yes. Yes, sir. So Rommel DePaz, my family moved here in 81. I joined the Navy in 88, retired after 26 years. And now I'm here with the Air Force, working with Plant 42 with the BI, Business Integration.
Absolutely. Fantastic. What did you do in the Navy?
I'm a senior chief, and I did administration for our sailors.
Awesome. Thank you for your
Great job.
service, and thank
Thank
you
you,
for your
sir.
continued service to our
Awesome.
nation. Appreciate it.
Enjoyed it.
So now, for now on, I'm going to call you Chief.
That's right, Chief.
That's right. Perfect. All right. I love it. That's awesome.
Awesome. So, what can you tell us about the upcoming Observance Month?
Sir, it's going to be a busy month.
Busy
I
month.
just would like to straight up a shout out to all our volunteers in the committee. Beginning Monday, we have a lay day at the BX.
Excellent.
So the lay day is where we give lay flowers, just like what we're wearing now, to begin this celebration. And next slide, please. On the 5th of May, next Friday, we will have our opening ceremony at Plant 42, beginning at 10 o'clock to 1300. The presence of our veterans will be there who have served tour in the Pacific. We would like to thank them for their service and keeping that freedom that we enjoy there right now. There's going to be food, sir. We're going to have lumpias and pancit. And if you've never had a crispy pata, that is a delicacy. You guys will enjoy it. So please come. I'm inviting everybody. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but please come and enjoy. Right? Next slide, please. And on the 10th of May, sir, we have the 5K run. Early in the morning, we will have volunteers at the gym, and it's going to be fun. There is after the run, we will have some special juice, some calamansi juice, coconut water for all the participants. It's going to be wild, sir. We're excited.
That's
We're
gonna be
excited.
terrific.
Yes, yes. Next slide, please. We also have a volunteer that would be reading to our children. Next
Excellent.
slide, please.
that's going to be at the library, is
That's
that right?
going to be at the library and also the CDC.
At the city both.
Oh, and at the so CDC, the library, and Bailey Elementary School. So make sure for all the folks out there in Takata too that you note all those different places, and that's going to be terrific.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I know a certain little one that will probably be there also, so it's going to be good.
Excellent.
It's gonna be
And it would be nice if our children would wear their, anime uniform if they would like to do that.
Yeah,
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next slide, please. So we're cooperating with NASA also. They're co-chairing the event. So we have set up a Jeopardy contest. So the information will be out. If you would like to participate, contact the number over there. Mr. Andrews is putting everything together. That will be on the 16th. Yeah, it'll be on the 16th, not May 15th, but it'll be on the 16th.
It's on the 6th, so it's on. So the event is on Tuesday, May 16th, not Monday.
Not Monday. So
Not Monday.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
We have to make adjustments.
Making a note there on the flyer. That's not correct. It's Tuesday, 16 May, still at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
All right, and thanks for highlighting. Mr. Andrew Peters from NASA is partnering with the Special Observance this month, which is absolutely terrific. It's not just the 412 Test Wing; it is all of Edwards Air Force Base and Plant 42. And so that's, unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here today, but ordinarily he would be here as well.
Yes, sir.
And talking about it. Is the Jeopardy going to have any particular kind of theme, or is it going to be
It will be Asian facts.
Okay.
Some food, colors, favorite trees, all around, sir.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun, Chief. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Is
lot
it
of
going to
fun.
be as difficult as real Jeopardy?
It will be a difficult Jeopardy, yes, sir. And of course, the winning factor there, the decision will be that last question.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right, moving
Next
on
slide,
to,
please.
This is a jam-packed month.
It is.
There's a lot of.
Oh, so we're also collaborating with our FSS.
Of course.
So I believe on the 12th of May, there's going to be a karaoke night at Club Murrock.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a Friday. Yeah, so we're putting that together. We're also cooperating with FSS for the theaters to show, well, one theater we have here to show Asian movies. My favorite one, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Of course. I mean,
Right?
geez.
So
terrific.
yeah, we'll be busy. So yeah, we'll be busy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, where are we showing that at the base theater?
At the base theater.
That's gonna be
sir.
terrific.
Yes.
I don't. Was that in the? That's not in the lineup, but.
He's not in the lineup, but he'll be.
So where should folks go to find out kind of real-time information of what's going on all through the month of May?
Yes, sir. There will be an announcement coming from FSS.
Okay.
And I believe all those slides and flyers will be distributed to all personnel by our exec officer.
Okay.
So,
All right. Terrific.
a lot of collaborations, yes. So, yeah. And we have our closing ceremony will be on the 24th of May. We'll be, again, with our friends at AFIS. They are helping us out to make a big bound celebration at the end of this special Heritage Month. We will have a live band, more food. We have a lot of volunteers that's going to be, have a lot of stakeholders in this one, sir. And really, really appreciate all our volunteers from the community. It's not just the ANHPI, but yes, we reach out to basically everybody to make this thing happen.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yes.
So also want to highlight, I think there was one more flyer. We've got the coffee talk for AANHPI. I've been to other coffee talks for some of the other special observance months. They are really, they're pretty great, right? You get usually a small group, and you actually get to talk and learn a lot about the history and challenges associated with someone who's different than yourself.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chris Ryan Borsil will be heading that one. He'll be there.
Okay.
And he's got a lot of facts and a lot of knowledge on,
Excellent.
what we're doing. So, yep.
Excellent. And if you get a chance, I was able to attend last year, the closing ceremonies. It was a good time. There was good food out there. Some good conversations were had. There was a band.
There'll be another band, sir,
There were
yes.
some demonstrations. It was just so much going on. And it really, I've been to Hawaii once. I was fortunate enough to be able to make it not too long ago. And we were able to go to the Polynesian Cultural Center, right, where you kind of go through a bunch of the islands and kind of get a snapshot, if you will, of the culture. But I felt that culture there last year about this time at the BX. It was worth your time to, if there's anything you can do on this, do more than one, but definitely come out and see this closing ceremony. It's amazing.
All right, so we've got a couple of questions that are definitely for you, Rommel, that are coming in. The first one was, were there going to be any coffee talks? And I think that we've addressed that one. I'll just hit it again in case the person who texted that in didn't see the flyer, but it's going to be Thursday, 18 May, 2023. So Thursday, 18 May,
It's on the
08:30.
screen?
There we go, it's on the screen. 08:30 to 9:30 at the Edwards Starbucks. Those are really great events, regardless of the Observance Month. That's a really great forum. And then we've got another question that's come in. Will there be any Hawaiian-themed food trucks?
There will be food trucks, yes, and that's coordination with our APHIS friends. There will be food trucks there.
Okay.
Any Hawaiian themed ones? I
There
know
also-
last year we had, go ahead.
Yeah, there will be a grill with
wow.
yes, with barbecue,
Beautiful.
Hawaiian barbecue. So it's gonna smell good in the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be terrific. Yeah, one of the things that we want to make sure that we highlight, and we do this for every Special Observance Month,
Yes, sir.
is just the fact that you don't need and you don't need to be a member of the community that is putting together the Special Observance, right? In fact, for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islanders, right, we really need people who are not Asian American, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders to come to these celebrations and to be able to learn about culture and history of the AAHP. I'm sorry, AA.
NHPI.
HPI.
HN.
I'm struggling. AA. Struggling. No, but to learn about that group and participate, right?
And the contributions that group or demographic of people have given to our country throughout its history. And particularly, I really appreciate the fact that you said you're inviting war veterans out who are part of those theaters of war and kind of honoring their service. That's huge. It really is. We don't want to forget about that and how those veterans got us to where we are today.
Exactly.
So that's amazing feat on your part, and just thinking about that and making sure that happens it's awesome.
Sir, exactly. Yeah. I would like to add also, so there'll be raffle tickets. There'll be raffle baskets of prizes that will be given away during the closing ceremony. So people will stay. It's free.
Okay.
So you show up, you get your raffle ticket, and there's a lot of going on during that day. So
I definitely know what my lunch plans are for
There you
that
go.
day. Absolutely. It's going to be great.
That's terrific. And we've got another question in here. Can anyone with base access partake? And the answer is yes.
yes,
Right?
of course.
So, the more the merrier, right? So if you can get onto the installation, then you can get to each one of these events and you can celebrate and learn about history, culture, food, cuisine, entertainment. and,
Entertainment. We have Polynesian dancers, Samoan dancers.
Wow.
It's going to be great, sir. Come on over and see. Come on over and see. Yes.
Right.
Inviting
Awesome.
you.
That's terrific. What other questions do you have for Rommel?
I think that was it. I really think that this is an amazing feat you put together, and all the coordination. There's plenty of options to choose from to get immersed a little bit. And by all means, if you're going to be in town and you can, come out and see the closing ceremony. I promise you it's going to be a good time.
That's right. So let's recap. So opening ceremonies. If we could just flash the flyers up through kind of one more time. That we did kind of get through those pretty quick, so I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to get a lay of the land. So the lay day is May 1st, and that's the first one. And then the opening ceremonies on the 5th of May, which is Friday, so a week from today. But want everyone to realize it's out at Air Force Plant 42.
That's right.
So out at the fire station.
So again, you need to have base access to
of
attend
course.
that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a question?
So it looks like we had a question there. There were two questions. I missed the first one, but May 1st is the opening of the Island Grinds. I did not realize it. That is an awesome shout out to a new APHIS.
Yeah, it's kind of
a
an
new
Asian
APHIS
fusion
vendor.
style
Yeah.
is what they're bringing in there.
Some-
I haven't had a chance to
sushi,
sample
right?
it.
So-
Some sushi and a kind of a little bit of something different to kind of spice it up, if you will, a little bit on base for our dining options. It's going to be good.
thanks for that reminder. So May 1st, Island Grinds will be open up. And then I don't remember what the other question was, so if we can flash back to that when we get a chance. And then, so after that, there was the coffee talks. If we could just flash through that. Okay, yeah, the 5K run walk, 10 May, starting at 6:30 out at the fitness center on the brand new track.
Brand new track, yes, sir. We just did the ribbon cutting a few days ago.
That's right. Have you run on it yet?
I took a small jog 2 days ago, 2 mornings ago. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
It's a little bit bouncy and it just
Yeah?
feels good.
Okay.
It just feels good out there.
Get out there. That's terrific. All right. Did we? And I don't know if we've blasted through all the flyers. Okay. Story time again. Remember 10 May, 9 to 10 at the CDC, and then the base library 10 to 11, and they'll also be in the classrooms 24 and 31 May at Bailey. Terrific. The Jeopardy. That's going to be awesome. I suspect it's going to be very difficult.
It'll be, sir.
It's
It'll be a
gonna
challenge.
It's going to be Jeopardy. I think it's one of the hardest game shows there is.
And if they wanna partake, they need to email Andrew W. Peters at nasa.gov. Is
Yes,
that correct?
sir.
Okay, perfect.
And it's 16 May at 9. So Tuesday, 16 May, not on Monday. And then once you get registered with Mr. Andrew Peters, and then the pre-recorded Jeopardy event will then be broadcast on 23 May via a link.
That's right, sir.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
terrific. We've got a question in, Rommel, for you. What food should someone who is new to the culture try?
That's a good question.
Everything will be good, sir. But I would say if you haven't tried the pancit, try the pancit, try the lumpias. There will be a Gourmanian food there that will be prepared by Mr. Chris himself. So I say everything that's on the table, try a little bit of it, and it's going to be a good experience.
Okay, yeah, there's an awful lot to encompass in Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, right? Since, I mean, that's all the way from Southwest Asia to the Pacific Rim.
Exactly, yes.
So there's a tremendous amount of very diverse culture, history, and cuisine in that area. Okay. And I think that covers our recap. If there's any last minute questions you've got for Rommel, 707-412-8922, text them in. And if they come in later, we'll get them to you, Rommel, and get the questions back out. But we really appreciate you coming down here.
And thanks for the lay. Really appreciate
it.
Right on, sir.
I'm ready for next week.
Ready for next week already.
That's good. Thank you very much, sir.
Rommel, we appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Have a
Thanks
great
for the
weekend.
opportunity.
Absolutely.
Chief, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Now, while we get swapped out, we're going to have another conversation here about the pools, I believe, here on base.
That's right.
And
Yes, sir.
Pools and lifeguards. But if we could flash up the event from FSS for today, that'd be great.
Big event today.
Big event.
Here it comes. Maybe.
The month of the military child. We'll just
That's
go. There
right.
it
Month
is.
of Military Child Celebration.
Celebration.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it's happening today.
It is.
At
Yes,
4:30. So very shortly after we finish this broadcast, head on over to the Mayoral Community Park for a whole lot of activities: petting zoo, pony rides, bounce houses, face painting, food trucks,
Sir. And more.
and wait, there's more.
And wait, there's more. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Mayoral Community Park, if you're not sure where that's at, it's right behind the Mayoral Road building. You'll see all the commotion over there and everything going on. It's promised to be a great time. A lot of kiddos running around, and just thank our little airmen and our little teammates for some of the sacrifices that we put them through. So it's a worthwhile commitment of your time.
No, that's fantastic. You're 100% right. We all get to choose and volunteer our service,
Yes, sir.
right? But our children are really draftees.
They are.
They are conscripts into this life. So it is important that we take a moment and recognize them.
And I do believe the person opening up that event was a military brat at one time, and now has military kids, or brats, if you will, in the military lifestyle. So a perfect person to open that up for us and
Terrific.
kind of speak to the importance of this day.
Awesome. All right, so let's meet Mr. Warren Latham, who's here from Outdoor Rec. We're not. And here's Mr. Warren Latham. Great to meet you, sir.
Good to see you.
And welcome. I think you probably already know the Chief,
Absolutely.
right?
I know
Chief very well.
Yes.
Yeah, hang out. So, Mr. Latham is here to chat with us about the pools. Now I understand we weren't able to get all of your slides loaded up, so we do have a couple of flyers. So if you don't mind in the booth flashing those up so Warren's able to see what we're able to get loaded for him, that'd be great. And then we're going to turn it over to you to talk about the pools, because I got to tell you, I know already this is one of the hot topics.
Yes, literally.
Of the residents here at 93523 is when are the pools going to be open, and what about lifeguards? So I'm just going to turn it right over to you.
All right, so we're coming into our summer season. We're almost there, and every year we definitely need to get some lifeguards recruited. And I just want to talk about, we have a lot of opportunities to hire a lot more people. I think a lot of times think it's only high schoolers as our demographic, and it's not. We can recruit a lot more than that. And one of the areas that we would like to get into recruiting is our off-duty military, our active duty. As long as they have permission from the commander, and they can actually work their holidays or weekends, anytime they're not on the clock, they're officially allowed to go and work at the pool. It's a great opportunity for them to gain hours and work and support the community. So we're definitely looking to look into new areas that we can recruit. We still have our age 16 and up high schoolers we want to target and bring those in, our college students that are here visiting family for the summer. But we could even hire contractors. We can hire retirees. So it's not limited to just one demographic. We have a lot more opportunities to pull in. And we want to pull those in. So if you're active duty and you're looking for ability to work, you can. We have some great ways to communicate with us. The jobs now are open on USA Jobs, open continuous. There's actually a QR code on there. You can find this on the FSS marketing page. This is open continuous job for 1 year. Click on the link, apply there. You don't have to have your lifeguard certification. You can apply now. You have 30 days to get certified once you come aboard. And we conduct all the training in-house here on base. So let's talk about different options you have. We also have more training options available besides lifeguards too. But we do also want to get into the lifeguard part because there is a requirement to pass a lifeguard training. And this is a challenge for some people, is the ability to swim. Mm-hmm. So we actually start building up with doing lifeguard training, lifeguard clinics, and a lifeguard pretest. So to help people get to that point of becoming a lifeguard, we offer a lifeguard clinic, which is basically adult swim lessons, targeting to become a lifeguard. Because these requirements can be a little difficult, or if you haven't been swimming, it's a little different skill set, so we need to get you ready for it. We are offering a lifeguard clinic and a pre-test on May 2nd and May 9th. That is a Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. So this is the May 2nd and May 9th, the next 2 Tuesdays coming up. This is at Oasis Pool, building 2501. And like I said, we're gonna first give you a pre-test, see where you're at, and work on your skills to become better. And we're willing to work with you to try to get to that point, become a certified lifeguard. Some of the great advantages are, this training costs money. Normally it's pretty expensive outside the gate. If you are gonna come aboard to work on our team, we're gonna waive the cost. This training is free. It's a 2-year certification. It's CPR, first aid, AED, and lifeguard training in one.
Wow.
So we actually professional level training. So we want you to come and join our team and get out there. It's flexible hours, so we have a lot of hours available, and we try to hire as many people as possible, so we can also make sure those high schoolers get their summer breaks and everybody get their chance to take their vacations. So the next class coming up is May 13th and 14th. There is a blended learning class, so there is a little bit of online. And then on that Saturday, Sunday, if you pass a pre-test, you can become trained up over the weekend and become certified as a lifeguard. And we will probably add more classes throughout the summer. So it's important, it's really important. A lot of people ask, about aquatics and what we can do, but it takes the team to come together and help us. I mean, if you have a kid that's available that's not working this summer and can swim, send them down, have them become a lifeguard. If you have somebody who's wanting to find something to do, spouses, we have a lot of opportunity to bring you aboard on a team and have you work as a key part of our community to help us out. And this is important to get our pools open. The pre-test does have some requirements. 300-yard swim, a 2-minute tread, and there's a 1:40 brick swim. You swim down a retriever brick and bring it back. And this information will be sent out to you. On the FSS page, we have information there. We will, if you email Outdoor Rec, we'll get back to you on the prerequisites and the times if you have any questions. But you can apply right now. The other opportunities, if you're looking to do other things to help the community, the big question that comes up year after year is swim lessons. That's a hot topic.
Oh, yeah.
We really would like to get swim lessons going this year. And so we need to train swim lesson instructors, which are water safety instructors. We offer this training in-house here. The certification is waived, the cost is waived if you are going to come aboard. This does have a prerequisite, and again, you can apply in advance on USA Jobs. The position's open continuous. The link is there. You can find it on FSS page, and you can go ahead and hit the hot link. There is a requirement to swim 6 different strokes, and it's level 4 ability. So if you need a little help with that, again, when we do the lifeguard pre-test May 2nd and May 9th, you can also come do the WSI pre-test at the same time.
Okay.
And we'll also work with you. If you need to work on your stroke abilities, we'll work on building up your stroke so you can actually pass that test.
So it's not a prereq to be a lifeguard, to be a water safety instructor.
Correct,
But
correct.
similar skills.
Yes, you really have to know how to do the breaststroke and the crawl stroke, front crawl, and also inverted breaststroke kick, elementary backstroke kick. It's really those type of skills you need to become a lifeguard. But now we're talking about 6 skill sets, which is your front crawl, back crawl, elementary backstroke, your butterfly, and your side stroke. So it does require these 6 skill sets to do it. And if you know anybody who is looking for a job, we are looking to hire swim instructors. We want to offer swim lessons for our community. I have 3 kids. I would love to get them in swim lessons too. So it's really important that we get this team together so we can actually offer this to the community. So I know a lot of people are going to ask about the hours of the pool. We are planning on rolling out Sonic Pool. A tentative schedule will be the same as last year. We're going to be closed Monday, Tuesday, and then we will be open Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday from 10 to 6, and Friday from 12 to 8. We are going to look at May 26th, and we're going to be going to August 6th. That is going to be the normal season. As you know, school starts on August 10th, so we change our hours to reflect, because our workforce is still a lot of high schoolers, so we have to change our hours to meet that demand.
I understand. It makes sense.
Of course, but a lot of these hours and these availability is dependent on having lifeguards to man those pools. So if we don't have lifeguards, we can't open the pools. Correct me?
That is
100%.
correct. And right now, I do need about 4 or 5 lifeguards to really fill the needs of the pool and meet us to have a stable lifeguard force to man the pool this summer. We will have Oasis pools still going with lap swim and the morning and the lunchtime, because it's important that we support Monday through Friday our military members who need to do their PT in the pool. The other question also, like I said, I am hoping to offer swim lessons this summer. Tentatively, we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 40-minute classes running 2 weeks at a time. And it's, again, we need to get those people to come help us out and work.
Right.
So,
About how many swim instructors are you looking to get, to hire?
the more the better.
Okay.
I mean, right now we may run with minimum number of classes. Currently, Danny is a WSI, I'm a WSI, so we're able to teach, so we may just have to run with just 1 instructor at a time. But if I have 4 instructors, we can now put 4 instructors in the water and offer a lot more classes. It really does depend on that, because if you look at what we can offer swim lessons, we have adult, we have parent and child, we have preschool, we have levels 1 through 6 or 1 through 5. We have a lot to offer, but we have to have more instructors. So can we fill 4 instructors and have 3 classes going? Or yes, we could easily. And we hope you do. So definitely, if you know people looking for a job, we'll be glad to train them.
Okay.
So.
That's great. So let's, we got a couple of questions in while you were talking. One of the questions was recapping on the age. So 16 and up, correct, for both lifeguard and swim
Correct.
instructor?
The 15, we can certify them as a lifeguard, but we cannot hire them until age 16. So we do kind of stay to age 16.
Okay.
Is there a maximum age?
No, there's no maximum age.
Okay.
If you're 7 years old, come on down. I have
right,
no
cool.
problem on age. Sometimes
gotta
I
be
see
able to
our-
swim, right?
If I see our lap swimmers in there, I'm like, what are you doing? They're retired. Come on down. Be a lifeguard. Join our team.
Excellent.
There is no restriction. I'm a certified lifeguard and I lifeguard too. So there's no age as long as you can pass the test, which is every 2 years you have to recertify.
And you're providing that for no cost.
Correct.
Right? And the training, which the way I understand it, if you were to do that somewhere else, you'd have to pay for that. So that's a huge opportunity there. Just to maybe try this out to see if it's something that interests you, or maybe you are really into swimming and you're reluctant before because it does cost something to get the certification.
Absolutely.
Now we're giving it to you for free if you want to come out and help out.
Absolutely. And you know, if you're 15 and you're going to be turning 16, sounds like come out and do the apply, right, and do the training, get the training, and then get ready for once you turn 16. So
Yeah, correct. And I think some of the questions about the military working is we are open on the weekends, and that's a lot of time the military are off on the weekends. The evening times, they can work half days or after duty hours. So we don't have to have, not all of our lifeguards work a solid shift. They can work a half shift. So as the pools are a little bit quieter during the day and we get busier, so we want to increase our lifeguards. So yeah, we can work with some lifeguards, some active duty schedules. So
excellent. So that should answer the question that just came in a minute ago about active duty. But the question I have is, this is a recent policy change, correct? Or no?
no, it's been around for a long time.
That active duty can be NAF
Yes.
employees. All right.
I was
terrific.
in Korea. My workforce were active duty military and Korean nationals. That was my workforce. Kunshan has no spouses.
Wow.
So without the active duty military, we didn't have a pool.
Well, that's terrific. So I guess we definitely need to get the word out more.
Yes, sir.
Since
Absolutely.
as I was prepping for this, we were just chatting about that, and a number of us were under the impression that's a recent change. So by all means, work with your supervisors, let them know this is something you're interested in, and then apply. So if we can flash those flyers up there one more time so folks can grab the QR code for both lifeguarding and the swim instructor. This is, get the word out, right? Tell your friends, retirees, folks who.
And I guess to make it perfectly clear, these are paid positions, right? So they're not volunteering their time.
Yes.
They're coming out lifeguarding. Let's say I'm senior airman so-and-so from whatever organization, and maybe I want to find something to do on the weekend and make a few extra dollars. These are paid. You're going to pay me to sit out there and lifeguard.
Correct. We're paying you. The only people that cannot is if you're actually another NAF employee or APF employee.
Okay.
We can't have you work because you would go into overtime.
Ah.
So that's why we can actually have contractors because they're not part of the government system. Military can do it too as long as their commander gets permission. So that's why we have that option. So, and a lot of times the hours that people are asking about too is we ran these hours last year and they're pretty consistent. So a lot of people want to know, next question, where the pools are.
Of course.
So our pools is a Sonic Pool, which is located near the fan camp. If you're looking at I'm trying to think of the building number exactly, but it's right across from the BX.
Behind the bowling alley?
Behind the bowling alley, correct.
Correct.
Right behind the bowling alley is the Sonic Pool. The sad news is Muroc Pool will not open this year.
No.
So we will not have that open this year. And then Oasis Pool is by, a lot of people have the Panda. Just say the
Panda
Panda.
Express, there you go.
Right near the
Or
Panda
fitness
and
center.
Sports Fitness Center, yeah. So that's our indoor pool, and we do offer year-round, aquatics. So if you want to swim and you want to get healthy and you want to swim laps, we have that available for you. So
And the indoor pool next to the fitness center, that is for exercise only, correct?
actually, we do
Can I bring my
offer
kiddo-
open swim. Yes.
Okay, I can bring my kiddos over and they can play in the.
Yep, it's Tuesday through Friday from 3 to 7.
Okay,
Even
wow.
now it's open. So if you want to go open swim at nighttime, it is open from 3 to 7, and that has been advertised hours for a while.
Excellent, okay.
Um,
I'm
just-
not sure the word got out as well as it could have, that you can bring your kiddos over.
Yes.
To the indoor pool, which is open all the time, right? And they can go play in the water there, so.
That's
And
great,
we
yeah.
plan on keeping that pool, we usually offer evening open swim, lap swim time. And then we offer our, if you want to know, 6 to 8, Monday through Friday is our lap swim, and 10 to 1 is our lap swim that we consistently run year round.
Okay.
At Oasis Pool, and that will be summertime too. So there is that time. We do offer 2 lap lanes always in the Sonic Pool too, if you want to actually use it for lap swimming.
Excellent.
So,
Okay, that's great. Well, where do folks go to check the hours as they flex or change? They go.
FSS marketing will put it out there through our different avenues, which we do have on the bottom of our flyer. You saw we put it out through Facebook. We also have the website. We also have other means that we put it out there. So we blast it out through everything.
Okay.
But you'll see it out there. Outdirect does have a Facebook page. It's also put out there too there. But FSS is where the key place you want to get.
All right. And so being able to get to the FSS page, and then you can also use the app, right, which then gets you to those FSS resources as well.
That FSS page is the first place I check when I'm looking for something, honestly. That's the first place I'll go to verify this is open or that's not. Go out there and just do a quick little search and you'll find it. Absolutely.
All right. Well, Warren, unless there's anything else, I really appreciate your time coming on. Chief, can you think of anything else that we haven't covered?
Not off the top of my head. I just really thank you for coming on, kind of talking about this a little bit. It's so important to get those lifeguards out there so we can get these pools open, and the more we get, the longer we can keep them open. I know there's, throughout our wonderful community here, 93523, everybody's excited to get the pools open, and we want to get them open too. And we just need a little bit of help with some lifeguards. So.
Yeah, so bottom line, if you are thinking at all about it, you're a high school student, active duty military, retiree, go ahead, apply, get the training, get certified, and then just help build that stable of folks so that we are able to hopefully offer swim lessons and also get the pools open.
Yes.
I guess really in the other order, get the pools
please.
open and then swim lessons.
Please, definitely, and if you're looking for hours, definitely let us know. So, all right. Thank you very much for your time.
Awesome.
Yeah,
well, thanks so much, Warren.
Thanks for coming on.
down
Appreciate
here.
it. Good seeing you again.
Thank you, Chief.
Have a great weekend.
All right, Chief, we have a couple of questions that have popped in on the Month of the Military Child event.
Yes, sir. I saw one that popped up and it kind of went off. We're on to another one, but it said, where is the Mayoral Community Park? It is directly behind the Mayoral Community Center. If you don't know where that is, think where the CDC is, or Chapel 2 across Fitzgerald on the east side, west
Yes,
side.
that'd
East
be the west side.
West
of the
side
west
of Fitzgerald, behind the
I'm
Mayoral
sorry,
Community
yeah.
Center. Yes.
Head west on Fitzgerald
Yes, sir.
towards the Mojave
You-
Sky
you'll,
Center.
You'll see the commotion over there. They've got bouncy houses blown up, some porta potties, a bunch of people. You'll see the kids running around everywhere. It'll be pretty hard to miss if you're heading west on Fitzgerald.
Yep, head west on Fitzgerald. You'll know that because the sun will be absolutely burning your eyeballs out
Yes, sir.
on Fitzgerald as it sets there. And then on the south side of the road, that's the Mojave Sky Center. You'll see all the activities set up, the food trucks, petting zoo. Did you say bouncy houses?
Bouncy houses, yes,
God,
sir.
So many
Yes,
fun
sir.
things.
Face painting, it's just so
Kids are
much
gonna have
stuff
a great
on here.
time.
Yes, sir.
And then, does your child have to be a military child to attend the Month of the Military Child event tonight? I don't know, Chief. Do you know?
I would say if you have proper base access, and you want to bring your kid on,
I don't
no one's
think-
going to turn a kiddo away. So
I think really what we're getting at here is supporting the month, supporting the military children, right? So if you want to come out and support that activity, by all means, come and be a part, right? Help make 93523 the most vibrant community that we have here in the
sir.
area, and because that in turn supports the military child that lives here
Absolutely.
at Edwards Air Force Base. So it is open to everyone here on base to go and support our military children.
yes, sir. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Let's see what else we have. So go ahead, text in your questions, 707-412-8922. I think there was one other lingering question, but I can't remember what it was with respect to the pools. We'll have to go back through the queue and get that for you next time. But that is terrific news. I got to be honest, I had not placed that the pool was open for open swim as well. So thanks for bringing that up and highlighting that to everybody out here in Takata too.
Because I do hear that in some of my circles and my spouse's circles that, the pools aren't open. Well, actually, we have a year-round pool open, for a few hours on certain days. Go to the FSS website to find out when that is, but your kiddos or yourself or whoever can go swim, free swim, year-round here in Takata 2 at 93523.
Okay. All right, so as we get close to the end of the hour, looks like most of the questions that we have here are all related to a recent special salary rate increase that the installation has gotten for our maintainers specifically. Now, we have a number of questions on why and how that particular population was chosen for that special salary rate. Chief and I are not prepared to talk about that today because we do not have the experts with us.
Have the details.
And frankly, that's going to be a much longer conversation than we have left for in the broadcast. So what I'm going to offer out there is that we will, quickly get some information out to supervisors, out to commanders and to supervisors to be able to communicate on the special salary rate increase. And then also we'll have someone from CPO in the future on the town hall, and we'll be able to address that in the future. So those will be our starting positions for getting after the questions. Because I understand we have a wide variety of questions, so several of them have flashed up here, and quite frankly, the variance between the questions, we just won't be able to answer them all today. So
it would be a disservice for us to kind of half answer them, get the experts on here, and get the questions answered appropriately. It's the right thing to do. Yeah. So we're not trying to just brush it off or say, we're not going to. It's just to do it the right way.
Absolutely. We're going to be able to get those answers. And frankly, if you've already texted in your question or you have more specific questions that you'd like to text in, recognizing that we're going to talk about that in the future, please text those in, and we will be able to have those and then be sure that we can answer those questions at a future broadcast and allocate the time for that.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, Chief Swiss, we got one more question that's
popped in.
I
see that. They're aiming it right at me. This is amazing. So they're asking, can you tell us a little more about Summer Bash? So Summer Bash is going to be 3 July in conjunction with the 4th of July weekend, Celebrating America. It's going to be a great time. If you were there last year, the fireworks lasted for, I looked at my watch a few times, not that I was bored with it. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
It's up there. It was amazing. They just went on. It was like 30 minutes of fireworks. Were you here for that?
I was.
It was great.
Absolutely fantastic.
There was music, live music. Of course, I said fireworks. Is many. I mean, there was 5 or 6 bounce houses. I have a almost 5-year-old. He just loved going through them. They had the cool obstacle course ones out there, and also we'll have great food too. So it's going to be a great time. Just another way to solidify that Takata 2 and 93523 is the best zip code in the Air Force.
Yeah, we have not missed the Summer Bash for the years that we have been here. So
yes, sir.
Highly recommended. It is absolutely something to put on your calendar. Absolutely carve out some time for the Summer Bash. It's a lot of fun. Kids have a lot of fun times there, and then the fireworks is absolutely amazing. All right, we've got about 10 minutes left in the broadcast. I'm going to circle back and remind everybody, just back to the back at the top of the broadcast, we start with our Warriors of the Week every week. And I want to highlight to everyone who's out there that you should nominate anyone who you think is worthy of us understanding, has done some sort of accomplishment, but you want them, perhaps not necessarily always been recognized as a quarterly award winner or something like that, but it is a very broad net that we cast out there, and we really want to hear from the airmen across Takata 2. So please send in nominations to the front office so that we can get more airman stories here on our town hall broadcast. Right, it brings you a little sliver, a little slice of life from all over the wing. All over the installation, and you can send those to the 412 Test Wing Executive Officer box. So I don't think we'll be able to put look at that. It's up there on the screen.
Beautiful.
So you can copy that down, and you can send your nominations in for that, and they're going to turn around and they're going to get you a little bio card, and then then we'll get them onto the broadcast. So.
I honestly, I never get tired of hearing, stories like we did today and meeting outstanding, big, capital A airmen inside of our formation that are doing amazing things. You would not necessarily learn that, right, unless you worked close to them. And to bring them on here and kind of showcase them to all of Takata too, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it really is just another way to be able to recognize the good work that folks are doing. Since our awards, right, are only quarterly, and there's always a lot of folks, really awesome accomplishments competing, there are many more opportunities to get them here onto the broadcast, right? So if somebody does something, you'd like to get them recognized for that, or you just want them to tell their story here on the broadcast, then go ahead and submit. One of those requests to the 412.
The executive staff at the wing makes it easy. It's not super invasive. The contact card's pretty easy. It takes a minute or two to fill out. They'll coordinate everything to get the person here, so it's not a big lift or a hard thing to do. So just go ahead and do it.
That's right. All right, Chief, we're getting close to the end.
Yes, sir.
What else is on your mind for the weekend?
So I kind of wanted to, give a quick shout out, because sometimes we don't, to CE and all the great things they do. Just for one small example, I could probably give multiples. Just to yesterday, the fire department hosted a young kids group, a kind of a co-op preschool, if you will. Let the kiddos come over and kind of showed them that piece of what they do in our community. It was really cool. Not to mention all the other things that CE does for us on this base. If you've driven by Gregorius Road over by where LRS is, that road is brand new. It's paved beautifully. The canine compound for our four-legged airmen, that road's pretty much brand new. It was paved not too long ago. CE is making a difference on this base. The work orders are many. Right? We're not talking 10, 15, 20, we're talking hundreds or thousands. So sometimes they can't get to all of them right away, but I'm telling you, CE's out there, they're making it happen, and they're making differences on this space. So a shout out to CE.
Yeah, I'll pile onto that. On Wednesday, Mr. Judkins and a number of others got to host a distinguished visitor, the touring, the installation, looking at our facilities, and he paid us a very nice compliment, quite frankly. It is, you have a beautiful base here.
We do.
And I think we often, sometimes, we forget that, and I want to just thank all the CE folks who make that happen all the time, right?
Yes, sir.
And making sure that we have a beautiful base to work at, a quality, safe base to work at, right? So that is often a challenge across the DoD. Not everyone is able to have that.
It's an unfortunate reality across all installations. Just a recapital investment piece it's not where it probably should be. So CE's chasing that, and I think, in my opinion, they're doing an excellent job here.
Yeah.
Kind of like I kind of slid in there earlier, we kind of talked a little bit about the track, and we just had the ribbon cutting a few days ago. Go out and check out the track. It's beautiful. It's Air Force blue color. It's kind of spongy, and it returns. The way they explained it is the honeycomber type structure that's underneath absorbs, helps take some of the shock off of my old hips and knees from so many years of running. But it also kind of returns some of that energy to you. So it's a level of running surface that you would see at an Ivy League school or maybe pro sports type school. So it's really cool. Go out there and take a run on it, walk on it, whatever you'd like to. But it's another piece that CE helped us with partnership of FSS.
It's Olympic quality, right?
Yes, sir. Olympic, yes, sir.
Olympic
Absolutely.
quality. That's terrific. Pivoting from this topic, it looks like there's another question. Is there any news on another TLF extension for BAH? And I'm not sure if what they're referring to is the TLE, the Temporary Lodging Entitlement Extension. So if that's what you're referring to, I believe right now, right, Chief, that is covered, and we just have to do the recertification, and our expectation is that we are now in the process.
We are, yes,
for
sir.
making sure that we hit that recertification. I think it's on 90-day centers.
It is.
And so I'm not tracking any lapse right now since we got that back.
That's the TLE extension.
extension, yeah.
Yes, I don't know if they're asking about charging a lower rate or not, but the TLE extension, which we can go up to 60 days. is in the extension period now, and it's looking very favorable. I would venture to guess that we will definitely get that extension. It's just a matter of us asking for it again, because our circumstances here haven't changed in a way where they would not grant us that extension.
Right. So I don't know if that answers the question from whoever texted that in, but that's the way we interpreted your question, is referring to the temporary lodging entitlement that we get for
Yes, sir.
staying in the, when you're PCSing, when you're staying in the TLF or in billeting. All right, and one more question we've got here. APET is closing at the end of May. This is a good reminder
Yes,
for
sir.
folks to get out there and volunteer, or rather to consider
Adopt a pet,
adopting a
yeah.
pet. Right, so the APET, which is the Adopt a Pet, over by the fire station on
Housing
Forbes,
side, yes,
yeah,
sir.
on the housing side of base. So right near the intersection, just south of the intersection of Fitzgerald and Forbes. There's a small, Adopt a Pet compound that has been powered exclusively by volunteers for a very long time, but they are coming to an end of their program, and they're going to close. But they want to make sure that they find homes for all of
Yes, sir.
those dogs and cats that they have been fostering all this time. And there are still 4 dogs and 11 cats left. So please spread the word. If you're interested in adding another friend to the family, head over to the Adopt a Pet. I believe you can reach them either. They've got their contact info on the sign right there,
Yes, sir.
but I believe you also can look them up on Facebook. And get their contact info and reach out.
And I
via
think on
email.
the app too. The
On the
Wing
app? Okay.
Yeah, I believe there's
Fantastic.
contact information there as well.
Outstanding.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last call, 707-412-8922. Text in that last question if you've got it out there. If not, then we're going to be wrapping up here so that folks can get over to the celebration at the Mojave Sky Park, the Month of the Military.
32 minutes.
Month of the Military Child closeout celebration, and I think that's all I'm thinking about right now.
Yes, sir. That's where I'm running right after this.
I got to tell you what, the new broadcast time here, it's not new anymore,
No,
but at
it's-
1500.
It's aged now. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're 1500. I think the boss will be back for next week's broadcast. I think that covers all the topics that we had planned. Again, in case you joined us in the latter half of the broadcast, Chief and I are wearing leis for the upcoming Special Observance Month for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Special Observance Month.
Yes, sir.
There is an absolutely loaded month of a ton of activities, both at Plant 42 for the opening ceremonies, the lay ceremony, Lay Day on
Yes, sir.
Monday, the coffee talk, the reading, the Mulan reading at the library and the schools, and the 5K. There's just a tremendous amount. So make sure you go.
And the closing
and
event.
don't forget
Yes,
the
sir,
closing
the
ceremony. It's
24th.
going to be absolutely fantastic. So make sure you check out the website and are able to copy all that down, get it on your calendar. By all means, go to those things. Pick one, right, to go
Yes,
and
sir.
experience something, right? And I mean, especially if you look like us.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you head out to those Observers Month. Not just this one, but all of them. It's a really great opportunity to learn about other people, learn about people who are different than you,
Exactly, yes, sir.
learn about their history, learn about their culture, and do that often in a fun way through cuisine and entertainment. So,
Yes, sir.
all right, that
Time-
brings us up to 1600.
Yes,
and
we're there.
I hope that everyone out there and at Edwards Air Force Base, Plant 42, out in the center of the aerospace testing universe, have a great weekend. And well, Chief, next time we're filling in.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll
see
see you
y'all.
again. I think the Super Bloom is still happening. I went last weekend. It's not too far from here. Look up the Poppy Reserve in Lancaster. Well worth the 20 or 30-minute drive one way. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well worth it. I
Well
agree.
worth, yes, sir.
Yeah, it is indeed super.
Very super. Yes, sir. Amazing.
Awesome. All right, everybody have a great weekend. We're closing out here. Enjoy.
All right. Take care.